coming at you live from Northern California. All right, let's catch some fish. So we're gonna start off by trying to catch some bait fish. So, and then we're gonna use that for live bait or for, that's better. Yeah, so we're gonna use that for not live bait, but cut bait, fresh bait for catfish. Always works best. So, got to catch a little fish to start with. Let's see what I can do. Any little fish to start with. Got one. All right. There's number one. All right, so take the hook out of this little guy. Right, he's gonna go on the catfish line as soon as I get him set up. So we got the one going on the catfish line right now. Get him set. Hey, stop him flopping. He doesn't want to go on the catfish line. I don't blame him. All right, here we go. Okay, so we just got that fresh bait. We'll hook him up right here. Boy, that guy came up quick. I mean, he was up here for bait in like 30 seconds, you know? All right, so there's our fresh bait. See if we can't get a catfish now. All right, that'll work for the catfish line. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. All right, I'm feeling good about this. All right. All right. Let's see if I can't catch another little guy. Just for some quick entertainment for you guys. These ones I'm just going to release now. That first one had to make the catfish bait. Have no fear, Matt is here. All right, Matt is alive. my guy. I'm just catching bluegill and I'm trying to catch some catfish tonight. See if I don't hook another little guy. They're pretty aggressive. That first one I picked up in like, I don't know, 30 seconds. They're not hitting this one as fast. Oh, there's one. Just a little guy. We're gonna toss him back. Boy, they're just hungry as could be out here. All right. Yeah. Hope your guys' day is going good. You know, I had a long day working today, and I just figured, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come do some fishing. Throw up a live stream before it gets to be too dark. All right. So I got night crawlers and a cut bluegill out, trying to get a big catfish. See here. Oh, that'll get one quick. Let's see what happens. Here we go. We're waiting on the big catfish on this one. And I'm just catching little guys on this one to just stay entertained. Something for you guys to watch. Oh, there was a nibble. I missed him. Let's see, they take most of the bait. They took most of the bait. Yes, sir. Let's go. So if you want to know what I got here, it's just a small treble hook, a piece of night crawler, and I'm tossing it out there. And I'm definitely getting bites. I hooked 2 bluegill already. Used 1 for live bait. Other one I just tossed back. There's one. All right. Look at that little guy. All right. Not a bad little fish, you know. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody giving me likes. Put that little guy back. Keep it lively, right? Keep it lively. You know. While we wait for the big catfish to bite on the other line. We'll get the big catfish here in a minute. Hopefully. You know, I'm always waiting for the big cat. Little nibbles, but he did not take the bait. Come on. There's another one. This guy is tiny, though. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Get out of here, bud. All right, I'm going to put a little slightly bigger piece of bait on. Hoping for maybe a slightly larger one. Some looky-loos up top. But yeah. Hopefully we get some bigger fish here. I'm gonna put a whole worm on there. Maybe I can get a largemouth. All right. Usually what happens is they'll just steal the bait when I put the whole worm on. But you never know. Sometimes you get lucky and you hook a big bass. We'll keep trying here. That's where I caught that big bluegill last time I was out here. There's some big ones here. Oh. Stole part of my worm. Had a good bite on that one. Had to reel that one up because I almost tangled up with a catfish line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's all bad. all bad. Oh, got it. If you don't get that, when it tangles like that, if you don't get it before it gets out of control on you, you got to cut all the line off. So I was able to get that and then put the line back on the reel. Whew, that would have been a bummer. Well, there's more light out here than what it's looking like on the camera. All right. Ooh, the line, it took it for a minute. See, what I'm doing is watching the line. When the line starts to pull in the water, I know I'm getting a bite. Yeah. Just be stealing my bait. Just chewing it up out there. Probably get one there pretty quick. It's a good spot. No fish yet. Well, we had like 3 bluegill already. No fish. Bigger ones are a little bit farther out. Yeah. I gotta get a little weight. What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. That'll work. Right. All right, guys. So we'll put a little weight on here. We'll get that worm out there a little farther. All right, that'll work. Slide that up to about right there. Put one of these little guys on here. Toss this bad boy out. Let it sit a little while. See what happens. Right about there is perfect. All right, guys. All right. So, yeah, I had a couple fish already. Soul friends for a... Is that Samson? Nice. Yeah, we've got a few fish already. Hey. Thanks for joining me, guys. We're just waiting for a fish to bite right now. I've already had a few fish so far. Waiting for a bigger one now. We've got we have catfish bait on the line on the right here, and then like some night crawlers for some bluegill or some bass on the left. Drop me some likes if you're enjoying the show. I really appreciate it. It helps me get more people on the channel. Well, like I said, I'm trying to get you catfish over here on the right. Oh, we're getting a night over. Got one. It's a good one too. This might be the cat. Oh, you guys see that? All right, so I got a big one here. Here, I gotta put this right here. Oh boy. Woo! Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I got a good one here. Whoo! Look at that guy. All right, we're gonna put him back in the water now. I'm sorry about that on and off deal. This phone is a little, not the greatest phone I've found since I've owned it, but that was a good one though. He was just out there. He just swallowed that worm up off the bottom, so that was awesome. Drop me a like, please, guys. I think I earned a like from everybody watching. Let's let him in back in. There he goes. Nice and easy. All right. That's awesome. Okay. Woo! Oh, here, let's turn this around. This piece of shit phone. There it goes. Okay. Woo! That was cool. That was very cool. Oh, I lost my weight. What do you know? He took the weight with him. One of them rubber weights where you just twist it on the line. They're not very reliable. They fall off. So I'll put a different weight on now. That was a good one though. I could tell it was a good one right away when I set the hook. When I seen him chewing on it, because it was like, I felt some pull. I felt the weight of the fish right away. Like, oh boy, here we go. I thought it was just going to be like a decent sized bluegill or something. Not a big old largemouth. Damn. Pretty happy about that one. We'll put this back in the same spot and see what happens, guys. Woo! Sometimes there's a whole bunch of bass, you know, in the same spot. I swear this grass just grows back like each day. All right. You guys see that? Let me adjust this here. There we go. Right. Yeah, that was cool. I think that's the best largemouth bass that I've caught live streaming so far. So I'm pretty happy about that. This is tamed up. It's toasted up. Not sure how that got like that, but it did. Woo! All right. Let's get another one, huh? That was a good one. Now we just need a big catfish to top it off. That'd be great. Wow. All right, I got 24 people with me. Thanks, guys. We're gonna get some more fish right now. The action's been pretty hot so far. Like I had 2, 3 bluegill, 3 or 4 bluegill, I'm not sure to be honest. And then got the one big largemouth bass, all in 22 minutes. So it wasn't huge a largemouth bass, but it was a good enough fish to be happy about, you know. And tell you what, it made me happy. I feel like I should put a different worm on it though. Like that bass beat up the worm that's on there. He didn't tear it off, he just swallowed the whole dang thing, but like it's pretty banged up. I don't think it's like alive anymore after all that. Got a little bit of paint in my hair from work today. Yeah, hey, if you're enjoying this, if this is cool content to you, drop me a like. I'd like to get some more people on the stream. I want to get to like 50 people on board. We can't get there unless we get like 25, 30 likes, you know. So I caught a bluegill and put it on this rod here for catfish bait. And then we've got a night crawler on this rod for bluegill or bass. So let's put a fresh worm on here. I'm not liking the worm that's on there. It's too beat up. We need a fresh worm on here. Yeah, it's just like limp all the way around. After that fish fight, that worm is just toast. He's just chewed up. All right. I'm just going to put this back in the same spot we got that first one. Right about there. All right. It's in the good spot. Let's see what happens. You got to keep an eye on these guys because Doesn't necessarily have to start pooling, you know. If just the tension on the line changes, you know a fish is biting. So that's what I'm looking for right now, is just the tension on the line to change. You know, like it go from being real tense from the weight to a fish just picking the line up, picking the weight up or picking the worm up, and just moving that weight. If that weight moves, if the tension on the line changes, it's because there's a fish. What's up, guys? Drop me some likes and get some more people on the stream. All right, come on. Gosh, I'd love to get another bass. That was like epic right now. See the little fish surfacing, playing with stuff out here. So let me go over it again. Okay, we got catfish bait on this guy, a night crawler on this one for either bluegill or bass, or catfish. You never know. Sometimes you get a catfish on a night crawler. But we got one nice bass and 4 bluegill so far. We need a catfish to round it all out, right, guys? That would be awesome. I should have brought my polarized glasses so I could see the line a little bit. A lot of glare coming off the water right now. Losing light fairly quick here. I think I got about 40 minutes. And it'll be too dark to stream anymore. But I'm digging it though. I love getting out here after work and just having some fun. I caught my personal best largemouth bass just off to the left over here about, what was it? Gosh, it's a long time ago already. Like 15 years ago, I guess. But the fish are still here. There's still plenty of fish here, you know. That was a nice, healthy fish. So they're out here. You just got to fish for them, you know. If you don't come out and fish, there is no substitute for time on the water. There is no substitute for time on the water. You can't catch fish unless you're fishing. You know what I mean? That's just a fact of life. So if you want to catch fish, you got to get out to the water. You got to go fish, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to put a few more fish on the bag, in the bag. Well, not even in the bag. I'm going to release them if I catch them, but what everybody's saying. Let me switch this around. Ooh. Any swordfish in there? No, no swordfish. What's everyone's favorite fish to catch, huh? Well, I like to catch halibut myself, but tonight bass and bluegill and catfish and stuff is gonna have to do. But yeah, my favorite fish to catch is halibut. I'll be back out Saturday for 6 gill and shark, so hopefully we get on a monster or two. That's awesome. Hunting for sturgeon. That's awesome. Ooh. Thanks for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that has tuned in and is enjoying the stream. Consider subscribing. I do this a couple times a week. You know, it's kind of a good escape from all the craziness in the world right now. And I feel like it's worthwhile taking it to everybody out there, letting everybody experience it with me. Because like right now, the world has just gotten out of hand. And you know, as much as we all want things to be fixed and things to be better, you need to have some balance in your life, some peace in your own personal life. And for me, this is it, you know. But I just like to be able to share it with other people that are out there. And I was thinking about it, you know, as a kid, I would get up, and I mean like in the 4th and 5th, maybe 6th grade, 7th grade, I would get up at like 6 in the morning on Saturday morning, Sunday morning. I forget if it was Saturday or Sunday morning. And I would watch a fishing show called Rod and Reel Fishing Show, and another show called Fishing the West. Oh, favorite fish is a rainbow trout. That's one of my favorites too, bro. And I would watch this show called Fishing the West. And I remember always wanting to have my own fishing show as a kid. And, you know, this isn't really a fishing show. It's just a live stream. Oh, whoa. Y'all see that? Damn. Fish taxed that line. Uh-oh. That may have been a catfish the way it hit. Boy, I'm like on edge right now. Come on, big fish. Woo! That was a big bite. That was a big bite. It's either a big bite or it was a bird that came by and just ran into the string. Never can really be sure about that. All right. Whew. Come on, Mr. Fish. I think I should reel that line up and check and see if they stole all the bait. Because they may have stole all the bait on that. The way that one struck so hard. All right, so I'm going to set you guys up here. I think y'all can see what I'm doing. See what happened. Well, the bait is definitely gone. There's just a little tiny piece of bait left. We'll put a new one on there and see what happens. This is a good healthy one. That was probably a bass, now that I think about it. Just a hungry bass. Because he hit it like it was gonna run away or something. Usually a cat, well, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes a catfish out here hit like a ton of bricks. Like they'll just try and pull the whole rod in the water. I got multiple fish breaking the surface right over here and up close. I think they're just like perch and stuff though. All right, I got 31 people with me. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all being here with me. Yeah. Catfish, rainbow trout, those are all great fish to eat and catch. Yeah, I just had a good strike on the white rod. I'm really hoping we get a big catfish on the black rod. I think I've got about 20 minutes before the sun gets a little too dark on me here. But we're going to go right up until I can't see. So, rainbow trout from the mountains are amazing. They are. They're beautiful. I got 52 people with me. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here with me. We're catching fish. I got one big bass so far. I got a few little bluegill. We got a bait line for bass and bluegill out, and we got a bait line for big catfish out. So we're gonna get some more big ones here. Just stick with me. We'll have something here in a minute, I think. Come on. Come on, big fish. Man, had some good bites on this fishing trip. Right before sunset, you know? It's the way to go, I guess. I don't know, sometimes I come out here and I don't get nothing. But that's during the winter usually when you don't get anything. Right now it's like, this is the time to fish this lake. The water's nice and warm, you know, and it's just like, it's beautiful out here right now. It's comfortable. You know, I did a live stream from here the other day and it was just blazing hot sun. So that's not always the greatest. Thanks for being here with me, guys. I appreciate everybody here with me. Appreciate everybody here with me. We're going to get another big one. Thanks, guys. I appreciate those thumbs up. You know, it gets more people on the stream. Awesome. The more people I can get to sub, the better, man. I mean, I've been trying to build this channel up for like, what, 2-3 years now. But live streaming has really changed the game for me since I started live streaming fishing and stuff, because I've just gotten more subscribers since I started live streaming much faster. Yes, we've caught some. I caught some bluegill and one nice largemouth bass. So yeah, and I've had some really good strikes. So what's up, Rick? How's it going? You're welcome. Right now I'm fishing for catfish on the black rod. I just touched it, that's why it's shaking. And I'm fishing for bass and smallmouth, or bass and bluegill on the white rod. So we've got bait for both of those fish out. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get something else. And yes, the fish are definitely biting today, full send. Like I said, I just had a nice largemouth bass about 10 minutes ago. And then had about four bluegill right before that. And I'm waiting for a big catfish on the black rod. I've got a nice big piece of cut bluegill on there. So we'll get a nice one. I've got night crawler and cut bluegill. Cut bluegill specifically for the catfish. The night crawler is getting the bass and the bluegill. I got out here about 40 minutes ago. And yeah, we've been catching fish since I got here. So I caught the first fish within like 30 seconds of starting the stream, or a minute or two of starting the stream. Bass fishing, if you're specifically going to go bass fishing, I would get like some rubber soft baits, you know, like black rubber worm is always my favorite, like Carolina rig. When I'm live streaming, I like to do bait fishing because it's just easier like for me to be able to manage everything. But if I'm specifically just fishing for largemouth bass, I like to use, like I said, soft rubber baits. I caught 19 fish tonight. Crazy day in the White Bar Lake. A huge crappie. It was 1.6 pounds. That's a good one. Big crappie are great to catch. Hula popper for top water. Like I said, the rubber worms, black rubber worm with a red tail. The swim baits work really good, believe it or not. You know, like a 4-inch white rubber fish seems to do really well. And I would pick 3 or 4 lures and just kind of stick with those. And another thing I got a tip for bass fishing is work it slow. A lot of times you'll see people out there really working the lures fast through the grass and stuff. That's aggressive, and you really want to present your fish or your bait as something injured, right? You like floating. You know what my favorite Rapala is? I'm glad you mentioned that. You reminded me of this. My favorite Rapala is a suspending minnow. So it'll sink down about 4 or 5 feet, maybe 6 feet, and then just sit there. And you can just twitch it real slow. Those suspending Rapalas are just, they knock them dead, man. That's what I got my personal best largemouth bass on. Right over here, just on the other side of this rope here. About 15 years ago, I tossed it out there, and I hooked this giant largemouth bass. I remember it took me under the rope, out into the open water, and was hopping, jumping out and stuff. It was an amazing fight. I got it up to the surface, and I got it up to the shore here, and I landed it. So yeah. Oh, buzz baits? Yeah, you're right. Buzz baits are good too. I'm gonna move this white rod around. Maybe he's in maybe it happened to be casted into a bad spot. Did I just lose that? I lost the line. I lost the bait. The bait's all gone. So it was definitely a good thing to check it. I'm not sure what happened there. The fish grabbed it and somehow got tangled up or what, but there's no more bait on it when I reeled it up. Right there. Right. Yeah. With the way the fish are biting here, if you don't have a fish on and really a few minutes with this night crawler, probably should be checking it. Just gonna kind of hang out over here and keep an eye on these lines. All right, guys. Here, if I stand, I have a pretty good vantage of these. All right, I got 54 people with me. That's awesome. Yeah, the night crawlers, they work good. I don't always use them, but when I'm live streaming, I just try and bait fish because it lets me be hands-free. Whereas, like, if I'm fishing with a lure, it's much more difficult to live stream. I don't have the proper equipment to live stream that way yet. I need to go ahead and purchase like a head camera or something along those lines. You know, I've never made it Midwest to fish for gar or pike. I've done a lot of ocean fishing for shark, and yeah, we've been catching fish tonight. We've got some bass and some bluegill. But I've done a lot of ocean fishing I prefer ocean fishing, to be totally honest. But I need to go fishing every so often or I get fishing sickness. Yeah, my favorite fish to fish for is halibut. It just does something for me. Yeah, they fight hard. Ocean fish fight hard. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I think I'm getting a bite. Maybe. The white rod. I'm going to put this over here. I'm not sure. The line's just kind of moving with the water. Someone was tugging on it. Let it be for a little bit. What's up, guy? Carl? Yeah, so we've got some pretty good active fish tonight. Got a couple of nice fish already. But I'm hoping for one more good one before the sun gets too low on me here. I've only got probably another 15 minutes or so. And I'm going to start to lose light pretty fast. Got 53 people here with me. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here with me so much. I appreciate every one of you being out here. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll watch other people fishing and see what they're doing and see what they're catching and see what's happening. All right, I'm going to check this other bait here and see what happens. What's going on with this one? Oh, shoot. I think I got one. On the big catfish line, guys. Oh, nothing. God, I feel like a knucklehead. No fish. What I get? Damn. Should have waited longer. Should have waited for him to hit it harder. Getting too excited, too quick. gosh. Too excited, too quick. Well, catching some fish is better than catching no fish. That's what I got to say. Even if they're little ones, I say still go do it. It keeps your heart in it, you know. I'm up in Northern California at a public-private lake. This is all private that you're looking at, but there's a public fishing access point directly behind me. And like this is literally the only public access on this whole lake. So yeah. Starting to get dark out here on me, guys. I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Thanks everybody for being here with me. I really do appreciate y'all. Damn, I was getting bites on the catfish rod. I squatted down here and I realized it was tilting forward. And I went to go set the hook and I thought I had something, but I did not. That really bummed me out. So, you know, it happens though. It happens. I think we're at that point where it's either make it or break it right now, you know? Either we're going to get the big catfish. I'm going to have to roll it up in about 10 minutes. Will fishing. Thank you, brother. I've been in Yuba County. Yeah, I'm in Nevada County. So I'm not far from you, bro. Not far at all. Dinosaur fish, huh? That's awesome. All right, thank you, Will. Will Fishing. I appreciate you being here tonight. Prehistoric alligator gar. That would be something. I've never caught a fish like that, an alligator gar. That's a massive fish. If you go to my channel, you click on my page, there's a shark I'm fighting. Like the first video posted to my channel is me fighting a shark out on the San Francisco Bay. And he's like 6 foot. But I just let him go because I was actually commercial halibut fishing that day. And you can't keep anything other than... Thank you so much. I appreciate you for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, so if you're commercial halibut fishing, you can't keep anything but halibut. That's the law. Going for sturgeon this year. I have a boat down on the Delta where there's some good sturgeon fishing. I just have to go out there. Well, I think they use grass shrimp or ghost shrimp. And yeah, you know, I haven't fished for any sturgeon, but you know, it's a pretty intense fish to fish for. Oh, there's fish jumping right here. The fish just leaped out of the water right there, right next to me. I'm gonna be going for salmon on the 15th of next month when the salmon season opens on the Mokwalami River, where my boat is docked. So diamondback sturgeon, yeah, that would be amazing. Largemouth bass, I'm sure you can get it done. You put your mind to it, you can hook one of those guys. You know, just about every state in the nation has decent population of largemouth bass. So I am starting to lose light here real quick now. It looks good on the screen, but here in person, I'm starting to get dark. So I'm sure it'll only last a few more minutes before it gets dark on the screen too. Awesome. I'll be looking to see that, man, if you catch it. Yeah. That's great, dude. Oh, okay. Getting a nibble on the catfish line. We'll put this up here. Oh.
Hello, Moto.
Putting this back out. Good Lord. Catfish are biting, but I'm missing them. Dang it. Dang it. I was getting nibbles on the catfish line, and I guess I just need to let them run with it. They're coming for this bluegill, but I'm not hooking them. Just had a call come through, but I just ignored it for the time being. Man, that's frustrating. The catfish are here right now, and I missed it. Damn. I want to catch a nice fish for you guys so bad. Like, I can't put lights up here. I got to leave as soon as it gets dark because there's a private community around this lake, and they nibble and take it. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I got to just let them run with it for a while. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate that. It really does help with the channel. You know, I mean, anybody that wants to drop me a thumbs up, I can't say thank you enough. It really does help with the channel. And I'll be back out here probably tomorrow night trying to catch these catfish again, because they got me going now. After seeing them biting and then running off like that and not hooking him. I mean, I want this fish now. Yeah. My channel's mostly fishing. I do some stuff on campsites, campsite reviews, some outdoor adventure stuff. Like I went to a volcano one time up in Lassen. We went to an air show and I posted some videos from the air show. That's mostly what my channel's about. Come on, Mr. Fish. Give me another fish. Draw me some likes, you guys. The stream's going to end here in just a few minutes, so I'm really hoping this catfish comes back and chews on this line one more time. It's like, damn, man. Got the 2 rods here. It's getting bites. Come on, Mr. Fish. Come on, catfish. Damn. All right, I got 53 people with me right now. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I just had some big bites on this catfish, this black rod. I'm just touching it right now. That's why it's bouncing. But just had some fish biting on it. And I missed it when I went to go set the hook. So I'm waiting for him to come back and really chew on it and run with it, you know, before I set the hook this time. That's if I can keep going before it gets dark on me out here, because I'm losing light fast at this point. Like, I'm losing light real fast. Like, I'm borderline done right now as it is, which is bumming me out. Like, I really wanted to get a big catfish on the stream. Have 3 fish on one stream, you know, three kinds of fish: bluegill, bass, and catfish. Because I already got some bluegill. I got a nice largemouth bass. And it would be great to get another big catfish before I go. I'm sticking it out till the camera doesn't look right, till the screen doesn't look right, you know. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, I got him this time, guys. Nope. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's not a catfish. That's a big old bass. Woo! Look at that. Well, that's gonna have to do it. Who would have thought the bass would have ate the dead bluegill? Oh, he got that in there good. I got him out. All right. All right. All right, we're going to put him back and call it a night, guys. Check him out. All right. Let's go. There he goes. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you for being here with me. Consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. I'm going to call it a night because I'm losing light way too fast right now. It's getting dark on me as we speak. And I got to get home. So, hey, thank you so much. Have a good evening. Look for me tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.